Hello and welcome to Mr. E's Watch Reviews. So I had a viewer recently talking about their watch having a little bit of an issue running fast, and I'm just going to show you all a quick and easy way to test uh, watches, to see if they're magnetized or whatever. So basically, I got two compasses here. This one's from Walmart. It's a little bit on the janky side. This one here came from Dick's. It was only like $1 difference between the two. I would suggest going to Dick's. This is a much better compass. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the watch, hover it over top of the compass, and see nothing moves. You see the compass does not start swinging. So that watch is not magnetized. This watch, however, as you can see, does make it move. See that? See how the compass moves when this is over top of it? That's because this watch has become magnetized. Now, to demagnetize, it's actually rather simple. It's a rather simple process. The thing is, you don't want to do it anywhere near any other watches. So we're going to take off the Santa Martin SN019 that I have on. And see, I just bumped that one. But as you can see, you want to hang this one. No magnetization in that watch. And, I'm sure some of you are sitting there is like, well, how does a watch even become magnetized, Ed? Well, simply put, it gets around magnets. And you're like, well, shit, that's not a problem. I'm not around magnets anytime during the day. Yeah, you are. Your speakers for your computer, the computer itself, your laptop, your cell phone, alarm clocks, all that shit has magnets. If you happen to even set your watch anywhere near a speaker that has a real high power magnet on the back of it, especially while the speaker is on, yeah, that's really going to magnetize the shit out of it. So hang on a second. We're going to switch places here. Actually, I'm just going to do. So over here, I have my demagnetizer. I got this thing off of Amazon. You can get them off of Alley. $5-10, something like that. I think I paid $10 for this one. And simply, all you have to do, this thing's plugged in. It works much better if you put the watch on flat on its back. I do get away with getting it done on bracelets that have or watches that have bracelets by just kind of angling it over top of this. But essentially, all you're going to do is hold the button, count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And basically, I just raised it straight up off of the machine, and that should have demagnetized the watch. Now, let's go double check. Sometimes it does take more than once of doing it to get it done, but let's see. Looks like it might be still a little magnetized. Yeah, see, it's just barely moving now. So what we're going to do then is what I've found to do is you just place it face down. Same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So let's go back over to here. See, now I don't move. So voila. Now, some of y'all may be asking, well, why is this even important? Well, it makes the watch run all kinds of screwy when it's magnetized. If your watch is running extremely fast or extremely slow, it is a very good possibility that this is a problem. However, it's only an issue for like mechanical watches. Hang on one second. I'm just going to grab a magnet, like a powerful magnet. Hang on. Now, this is just an example. Like, I had this right here, and of course, I'm not wearing a watch or anything like that. But this is the magnet from my GoPro for mounting it to my car. And of course, I didn't know shit about it. But like the first week of owning my Juno, I had this thing in my hand just like this, and you see where the imprint is for my watch. Yeah, and like you can see the magnetic field for this thing here. If I even just get it anywhere kind of close, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's fucking with it, and like I'm not even on screen. Like, hang on a second, just kind of give an idea. Like, I'm way above it, so you know, magnets are weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they do crazy things, and like when people ship watches and stuff like that, they get X-rays and stuff. There's magnets in those machines too. But you see what I'm saying? You know, when it's not magnetized, it won't. The compass doesn't move. But like, give you an idea. Hang on a second, just to demonstrate. Here, look, just that fast, right? I just barely touched it, just for like 2 seconds. Was that enough? No. Huh. Well, long story short is the longer that the watch is exposed to the magnet, the more it gets magnetized. So you may not notice a problem right away. You can be like, oh man, I've been leaving my watch on my cell phone all night long and I never noticed no issue or anything like that. The cell phone has a kind of a small magnet, so it takes a longer period of time of constant exposure. But yeah, I happen to get around just a couple of real high powered magnets in. My dumbass actually put one of my watches, when I didn't know no better, in one of my like bolt holding trays, which has got 2 big ass magnets on the bottom of it. Yeah, that magnetized the shit out of the watch. I'd also had it around and like up next to a giant speaker with a big old magnet on the back of it, and I also had it right next to those 2 big ass magnets that you just saw. So before completely panicking, you need to do the simple test with the compasses here, like I showed you guys. And honestly, these things are things you should have just for proper watch maintenance. You know what I mean? Just a compass and it was a $4 compass and a $10 demagnetizer, and you can keep your shit running nice and smooth, just like it's supposed to be. Because I mean, like, we can turn on the timegrapher real fast and just demonstrate. I will show y'all what's up real fast. Move that over here. Throw this Invicta on there real fast. So we're just going to let that run for a second. Then I'm going to hold that bitch to the magnet, try and get it magnetized, and show y'all what kind of difference it can make. Same thing with the L'Oreal. Again, I don't advise anybody doing any of this. This is all to educate y'all, but just also to show how quickly and easily these kinds of things can happen. But why it's so important that watches have anti-magnetism and all that kind of good stuff. So this one looks like it's running right around +6, +8 at a 235 amplitude. All right, so basically, just so y'all can see, I'm going to hold it right up to it. And I do not advise anybody to do this whatsoever. Let's see, I'm going to just test it real fast, see if it's magnetized now. It is most definitely magnetized. So just that little quick, holding it up there, like you've seen how fast it was done. And just so y'all can see, damn it. Yeah, see, the watch is magnetized. As you can see, this is sitting on a nice wooden table. I'm not touching it in any way. So the magnetism isn't but so strong in it, it takes it a second to make it move. But it is what it is. So it's not super magnetized, but hopefully we'll get the effect that we're looking for. Because the worse the magnetism gets, the more that needle moves. Okay, so you guys can already see what's going on. -56, -46, the amplitude is way down, the beat error is up another 3 milliseconds. And like I said, I haven't stopped the video or anything like that. So that little bit of quick deal screwed the pooch on that watch. Now let's go ahead and take it over here back to our demagnetizing station. And I will actually scoot this back just a little bit so you guys can see, because basically I need to lift this thing up like a foot off of here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, and we're going to go ahead and do the front side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And like I've even seen dudes do like this all through the field. Because basically all you got to do, you're just trying to re-scramble the electrons and protons and neutrons and that kind of shit. Make them unaligned. And there we go. Running more like normal. So I hope this helps you guys out a little bit. Maybe answers a few questions on why your watches may be doing screwy shit. Essentially, pretty much any watch is susceptible to this. However, I do know like Omega has got like super badass anti-magnetism stuff. That just means it takes a whole lot more for it to become magnetized. But I believe theirs is like 100 times more anti-magnetic than everybody else's on the market, because like I think the ratings is something like they measured in joules or joules. I don't know. At any rate, theirs is something like 60,000, where everybody else is like 6,000. So, and again, I'm not absolutely positive of those numbers. Just this is all off the top of my head, as usual. But at any rate, as you can see, the watch is back to running like normal. Anybody that's going to be a watch collector, I would recommend you get 3 things: a compass, a demagnetizer, and a timegrapher. So therefore, you can just check the health of your watches from time to time. None of them are very expensive. I think I got this right here for right around like $50, $60. Like I said, demagnetizer was like $5 or $10, and the compass from Dick's, again, like $4 or $5. So under $100, and you don't have to go to somebody else to kind of get these things checked out. You can check them yourself. It's very simple. The hardest thing about the timegrapher is making sure you have the correct angle of the dangle here. The lift angle is crucial because like the SW200 is 50 degrees. Most of the Rolex movements are either 51 or 52 degrees. Like the Seiko here is actually 53 degrees. And it can make a little bit of a difference on how accurate things are. Even if it's off a little bit, you can get a pretty good idea, but it's really kind of crucial to know what the lift angle is, and it's not always readily available information. Like I've had to go hunting around trying to find it for certain movements, and I guess if you're a super watch nerd and you know all the super long abbreviations and numbers and serial movements and all that kind of crap, it'll probably be a breeze for y'all. But for the rest of us, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But research is never fun. I would like everybody to like and subscribe. I appreciate everybody tuning in and checking out all the videos and all that kind of good jazz. Like I said, I got watches coming from MMI. One of our other viewers, Mr. Ryan Bilby, and what else did I have going on? We're going to be doing a huge battle royal. I think I will have pretty much all the major brands and all the most popular stuff that people are really after kind of covered. I know there's a bunch more of them out there, but there's no way I can get all of the watches that are homaging a Submariner. The channel had to just make a whole shit ton of money in order for me to justify doing all that. So, unfortunately, no, we won't have a tutor here. But that is what it is. We're not going to have a real Rolex either. But this will be like, I guess, like $2,500 and under kind of battle royal. So at any rate, I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything. Hope this helped out. Check y'all later. Bye.